And we are live. The Christian Women in Digital Business is live. We are super excited to be here. If you are watching us, you watch a replay. This is the Christian Women in Digital Business. Yes, indeed, we come live to you with voice of encouragement, with education and entertainment. Yes, and it's all about what? Adding our values into our online businesses. And we said to you that we are online business owner, but because we are Christian, we are bringing in our values. So we are super excited to come again with a beautiful, with a unique topic that is so educative. And we are here. If you are watching us, my name is Rachel Nyankwe Jackson. I am an online business owner and Liberian. And I'm speaking to you from Monrovia City, West Africa, Liberia. This is where I'm at right now. Yes, indeed. And I'm joined here with my host, with my business partner, with my mentor. I am a family person. If you want me to bring them, I can just bring them out. But we'll find a time to bring them here. So they also greet you. So super excited. I will bring in my co-host to introduce herself. And then we can go. She will also introduce the topic. So we kick off. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and thank you to all our audience all around the world. You're welcome to the Christian Women in Digital Business show, and I am super excited to you being here. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching us on LinkedIn or on YouTube, welcome to this. Kindly let someone know that we are live, the Christian Women in Digital Business, with our topic, Where is Money? And yes, if you're asking yourself, who are these people talking? My name is Sande Raphael Jigo. I'm a mother of 4 beautiful children. I'm a wife. I'm also a servant of God. And I'm running an online business together with Rachel. Rachel is running her own. I'm also running my own. But we came here to inspire, to educate, and to motivate. So thank you very much. I can't wait to share more with you in the coming session. Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed. We can wait to share more with you in this session in a very short period. Yes, indeed. Today, and our topic is where is money? Where is money? Where do we have money? So we started this series since some part of last week. The general topic is running is here. It's a where is money? And day one, we spoke of understanding wealth. Understanding wealth. Day two, we spoke on what? Value of creation. That's what we spoke on. Day three, we also spoke on money mindset. Day four, yesterday, day four, guess what we spoke of? We spoke of financial stewardship. And today, another super day is here. Guess what we are talking about? Investing wisely. Investing wisely, not investing foolishly, not investing extravagantly, investing wisely. Hmm? That's what we are talking about today. And our Bible verse is here. Usually, and the subtopic for investing wisely is what? The principles for wise investment. We are going to share with you some principles of wise investment. And our Bible verse is from the book of Proverbs. When you speak of wisdom, when you think on wisdom, you think on Proverbs. So we are saying here, Proverbs 21:5. It says, the plans of the diligence leads surely to what? Abundance. It leads to abundance. But anyone who is hasty come, comes only to poverty. Hmm? The place of the diligence leads to what? Leads surely to abundance. But anyone who is what? Hasty. You want to do things very fast. You want to do it, don't care. You want to do it anyhow. You say what? It comes to not, it comes to only poverty. I was reading something today. The youngest president in Africa, which was from Sierra Leone. He's from Sierra Leone. They say he ended up in poverty. Hmm? So if you have little resources and you use it anyhow, you end up in poverty. But if you take care, you are while using it diligently, you what? It ends in abundance. It multiplies and increase. That's why even God said from the beginning, multiply and increase. So welcome. And usually we have two questions. Sunday is going to come with one, and I will come with the other one. Welcome, Sunday.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and thank you to all our audience. Thank you for that brilliant introduction, Rachel. And yes, investment. And if someone may be asking, is investment even there in the Bible? Yes, it's there. God is a God of investment and He loves multiplication. Yesterday, I shared about the parable of the talent. What the master said to the one who multiplied and the one who did not multiply, which means God wants us to multiply what we had. And yesterday, we talked about stewardship. So today, we are talking about wise investment. And Proverbs has put for us very clearly that when you plan diligently, you will have abundance. So how do we invest? When you are planning diligently, how do we plan? What are the consequences that we have to put in mind before planning? What are those things that will guide us? What are the principles that will guide us while taking investment decisions? Because sometimes we may think of investment, but we want it tomorrow, just as very fast as yesterday, even. We want it like that. But that is not the case. As Rachel read this Proverbs 21 and 5, it says, when you plan diligently, it leads to abundance. But when everyone who hastily comes only to poverty. When you a verse in Ecclesiastes, which we talked about it for one full week, says that you plant your seed in the morning. I think Ecclesiastes 3:16, that you plant your seed in the morning and plant in the evening, for you don't know which one will succeed, either this one or that. Which means the Bible is encouraging us to have multiple streams of income, to invest. But how do we invest? This is what we are going to talk about, the principles of that can guide in wise decisions before taking investment. So one thing that we need to understand about investment is having diversification. So spreading your investment across different assets or classes. Because when you put everything in one, but you know that before taking those decisions, you might have taken a very long research. You might have taken a proper understanding of what you're investing yourself in, and now you can just diversify. Don't put your eggs. There's this saying that don't put your eggs all in one basket, because sometimes it may crash when that one crashes, so that you have something somewhere uh, that is as a backup for you. So before you take a risk, you have to uh, diversify what your investment. Maybe find out another streams of income. Don't put all your assets in one. So you have to diversify, so that maybe the other one may be taking longer. Because also in investment there are things that you have to consider. It doesn't mean that all investment you can get it at once. Sometimes some of them may take longer period, some may take shorter. So you need to understand that in taking investment. Also, risk tolerance is another thing that you need to understand, because some of the investment come with risk involved. But before you take that investment, first understand the risk that may come with it. For example, if you are maybe having an agricultural investment, and you have in mind that maybe the season will change. There might be a season, maybe there is no rain, maybe the rain is scarce, maybe the rain is too much, and it may cause some problem to your crops. So you can take that in consideration. Also, maybe you can plant a resistant crops, so that can help you in taking the risk. So understanding your risk tolerance is very crucial. Also, crucial. Different investment comes with various level of risk that you have to understand. Some of them may take longer for you to get results because you need to build up, understand the business, maybe put things, get your clients, and the moment when it will open up, it will be abundance. But it will require a lot of tolerance, it will require a lot of determination, it will require a lot of consistent and not giving up. Because sometimes when you invest and you don't see results so fast, you get distracted and you may give up at a very short time. There was a story I was reading, some two people who are digging gold. So the other one dug, and he was tired. He dug so long and he was tired. He didn't get the gold. So what he decided was to sell off his the place that he dug for the gold, and just with a little some sense of little coins. So he sold it off. So that person who bought it at a very little amount, he just dug a very short time and he got very huge amount of gold. That tells us a story that don't give up so easily, because sometimes you're giving up at the door. We have a proverb in our language. It says that don't break the pot at the door. You carry the water till the door and then you break the water. So you first wait until when you have achieved what you wanted to have. That's why we need to have risk tolerance, because different investment comes with a different kind of risk. Some of them may take longer, some of them may be having different kind of challenges that you need to adapt to. You need to study that before. Some of them are long-term perspective. So successful investors often adopt to long-term perspective instead of trying a short-term market. Sometimes we need this investment where they say, come tomorrow you'll become a millionaire. We know we want that fast one. But in many cases, those fast that are giving fast results, they don't stay longer. They don't last long. And this teaches us a lesson of when an elephant is pregnant and a dog over an extended period of time. So this is very, very important. Another last thing is there are many points, but I am just giving you this for. The last one is research and education. Do your research before taking investment. Thank you very much. This are some of the principles that we have to put in place before taking investment. Do your I'm going to invest on. Have take your own research and study about it. Have an informed decision that requires a lot of research, a lot of education, and stay informed. Financial market. What is the market? And what is trending at the moment? You need to have all these information before taking investment. So thank you very much. This are some of the principles that we have to put in place before taking investment. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. These are some of the principles that we have to put in place before taking an investment. Thank you, Rachel.
Wow, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. No one will have said it better than that. And if you are watching us, please let us know where you are watching us from. And then we also want you to contribute to the show. Yes, indeed. If you are watching, this is the Christian Women in Digital Business. Right now, we are streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, and on X, which is Twitter. So these are places now the Christian Women is going from height to height. This is 2024. So now, thank you, Sunday, for answering beautifully that question. And then my question is, how can biblical wisdom shape your investment strategy? The biblical wisdom, how can they shape your investment strategy? One of the points I was looking at when I was doing my research is we should have ethical investing. We should invest ethically as with our values. With who? Because if we are speaking on Christian, if we are speaking on biblical wisdom, meaning we need to do things as Christian. So we need to align our investment with ethical and moral principle found in where? In the Bible. We need to look at those investment, those ethics, those moral principles that are found in the Bible. Let's look at one example of that. You know, when we think of Daniel, in the book of Daniel, Daniel chapter 1, verse 8 to 16 is between there. So Daniel and his friends, they chose not to divide themselves. They would have decided, oh, now we are refugees, we are within the king, we are in the king palace, now we can do anything. But they knew, because they were looking at what their ethical and their moral, principles. Those ones that are found within the Bible. So they choose not to define themselves with the food, with the wine that were in Babylon. And, that was aligned with the choice and ethical, principle. And similarly, the investor, they chose to avoid industries. They chose to just avoid that and not to go contrary to the Bible. But sometimes some of us, when we get to a place and then we want to go with the crowd. But trust me, it's always good for us to think. Let's do things so people will say, this person is different. So let's look at ethical investing. And that's how I will put it. Then another one, so meaning if you are selling, you purchase that goods and you are an investor, you need to do it in line with your biblical principle, with your upbringing, with those morals. Yes. Now let's look at long-term perspective and diligence. We spoke of diligence just a few minutes ago in our Bible verse. So we need to adapt a patient, adapt a patient. Long-term perspective in your investment approach, reflecting biblical principle of diligence and strategic planning. So whatever you are doing, it should be long-term, and then you look at that your investment approach should have a biblical principle. Let's look at the example of Sunday spoke of it yesterday, and I think even a few minutes ago she mentioned. Let's look at the talents, the parable of the talents in Matthew. That is found within the book of Matthew, right? Matthew 25, you can see that in 14 to 30. I'm not going to read that. The master commands the servant to what? Who diligently invested and multiplied the talent. He commended them. He said, good and faithful servant, well done. We all want to be appreciated. And he was appreciated. This encouraged a long-term perspective and a diligence in managing resources. But the other one who said, Master, me, I know you harvest where you did not plant. And then the master said to him, you should have just given it to me, or you should have put it into the bank, and then it was going to grow interest. But they invested. So Sunday just said to you, God is an investor. Just 3 minutes ago, she said that. So the last one is stewardship and accountability. This is going along. So we need to recognize your role as a steward. Day before yesterday, we spoke on it. Yesterday, it was also on the show. And today, here with that, recognize your role as a steward of resources and approach in investment with what? Accountability and integrity. You didn't get that. So I'm saying that you and I and Sunday, we should recognize our roles as what? As stewards. So we should approach resources and any investment that we are doing, we should approach investment with our accountability and integrity. Our integrity matters. We are stewards. We are just here. We are here we are caretakers now. Let me put it this way. We are caretakers. We are securities. We are here just to watch over them because they are not ours, whatever we are doing. So we need to do it as ethical as possible. So we can also look at the rich fool. Let's look at the rich fool. That is within the book of Luke, Luke 12, 16 to 21. Just that story, just tell the story of the rich fool who held wealth without considering his responsibility. He said, oh, now I have sufficient. I'm going to what? Just lay back and make married. And then God said to him, give him a life and then keep marrying. Yeah? Keep mating. No, but now, you see, so we need to recognize that we are stewards and consider things in an ethical way, knowing that we are just caretakers and the owner is there. We are not owners. So that's what I wanted to bring to you today. So we should not go contrary. We should be cautious of everything that we do because knowing that we are what? Stewards. And the same way is what we are caretakers. We are just here. We are gardeners. Thank you so much, Sunday. So now usually we have the big announcement and Sunday is going to bring what to you the big announcement. Thank you so much for
Thank you
watching.
very much, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if you're watching us right now, we are online business owners and mentors. So what we do is that we mentor people online how they can start up their businesses online. And you're wondering how to get started? I'm going to let you know shortly. And our websites are on the screen. For Rachel is www.rachelnyakwajackson.com, and for me is www.sundayandjigoonline.com. When you register on these websites, or when you go to our on our pages or on the bio of this page, wherever you're watching us, you'll find our websites there. Choose one and register for it. You will have interface where you have to put your names and email, and then watch the 90 minutes video training that will be given access to you. And whenever you have questions, you let us know about how you want to get started. Maybe you are afraid, let us know and we'll be able to help you getting started. Thank you very much. We wait to see you from the inside. Thank you. Bye. Hello, Rachel.